Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have here a project that I want to show you guys. It's using some tulle and sequins. Most of us probably have some sequins in our stash or some tulle as well. And I made some sequin tulle shakers, and I had made one in my one of my projects in my last video. It was inside this really lovely mini pocket album booklet. And then in one of the pages, which was in this page here, I had made this really lovely cute little tool shaker with some sequins inside and made an embellishment out of the tool shaker. And then this is a great little embellishment, and then you can just then place it in your project to finish off a project. You could make this into a tag. You could add it onto a card and place this on a card, and it's ready to use. So you just fit it inside this little gift gift holder, and it was a really lovely album. And I had a couple of you wanting to know how I made the sequin tool shaker, so I'm going to show you in this video how easy it is for you to make one of these as well. So I'm going to show you that. But if you want to have a look and see how this mini album was made, if you missed out on the video, I will put that video down below for you if you wanted to go and have a look at how you can make one. But to make these tool shakers, and I'll show you some of the projects that I had made as well. So this is another one which is similar to the one I showed you. This one here, I added some flat back pearls and then embellished the shaker with a little ephemera. And this is another one that I've made as well. It's really cute. And again, I just embellished the shaker just to pretty it up a bit. And this is another one. And this is a larger one, and then I place this onto a large tag, so then it's just ready to use as a tag. This one turned out really pretty, and I like the colour sequence in this one too. And it does shake around. And then this one here is the same one. I just dressed this one up a little bit by adding a little tassel that I'd made. I'm just going to turn it that way. And I just punched a little hole on the top of the card, and then placed the tassel and some tulle just to even make it more pretty as well. And this is with some gold sequins inside. And again, it's really easy. And all you need to make these shakers, I have these sort of these frame die cuts that were in my ephemera packs, and they all come in different sizes and different shapes. So that's what you'll need. You'll need to have some kind of a frame shape to be able to make the shakers. So you just need something that has an opening on the inside of the shapes that you're going to use. So these are some more. You can also have the circle one. So if you don't have these sort of ephemera frames in your stash, you can also use a die if you have a die. This is a Polaroid frame shape die. You could use that because when you run this through your machine, it'll punch out this frame circle, which will look like this when you run it through your machine. So that's what you have. So you can see there's an opening there. Or you can use your nesting dies. If you have nesting dies, that's like the same shape die, but you have them all different sizes. So what you'll need two of your die sizes, one larger size and then a smaller size to fit inside. And then when you run that through your die cutting machine, it will run it out like this. So then you'll have a opening on the inside. So that's another way you could do that. Or if you don't have any dies, or you don't have any of these ephemeras, but you have a punch, like a circle punch or a heart-shaped punch, you could use one of those. This is a 1.5 inch circle, and all you do is you punch it onto your card stock or your printed paper. Let's say you have something like this, you just punch it through. I might use a smaller one. And you just punch your shape wherever you like. So then you don't need this bit, but then you'll have this bit here, and then you just cut the border to whatever size you want to cut it out. So I've done one here, which I punched the circle through, and then I just cut the paper around it, and then that gives me a little circle frame. And then what we're going to do, so we're going to make one. I'm going to use one of the frames from my ephemeras. Again, if you hear a little strange noise in the background, it's my little Maltese dog. He's sleeping and he's snoring. So that's probably the funny little noise that you hear in the background. So this is the frame that I'm going to use. And then I've also cut out a backing to be able to fit the frame. And I just cut it a little bit larger than the frame. I then decorated the corner with my corner rounder punch just to give it a nice decoration to the corner. And then you're going to need your tool. I'm just going to use the white one here. I can't see it, but this is the white tool. And I'll put the link down below to where I purchased these rolls of tool as well, if you haven't got any. And then you're just going to need your choice of sequence colors or your sequence mix. And we're going to go ahead and we'll just put this together. So what you're going to do is, with your frame that you have, you're going to apply glue to the outside of the frame. So we're going to do that. And once you've got your glue there, just put that down for a second. You're going to grab your tool and you're going to drop your frame onto your tool. It's probably best to have some kind of a craft mat on the bottom, which I haven't got, so that way it doesn't stick to your craft table. And then just drop it down, upside down, and then just gently press around it. It'll automatically want to adhere to your tool straight away. You're going to then cut around the tool just roughly. And then what we'll do now is we're going to then tidy up the edge by cutting around. You probably won't be able to see it, so I'll go this way. You want to cut it just a little bit underneath the edge of your frame, because we don't want to see the tool around the edge. So you just go around and cut it. And if you have your frames with a sort of uneven edge, like this one for example, see how it's uneven, you can still just cut around underneath and then just tidy up the edges once you've got most of your tool cut out. And I just turn it over and just have a look to see, to make sure that I don't have any around the edge. And then once you're happy with all of that and there's no excess tool around the edge, you grab your backing paper that you're going to adhere your frame onto. You're going to then just drop some of your sequins onto your backing paper, just enough to be able to cover the inside of your frame. And then you turn this over, so you sort of just place it like that. And then if you're happy with where the tool is going, and you don't want too much either, you just want a little bit, just enough to be able to, for it to shake around. I'm just going to drop a little bit more. And then I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. So that's where I'm going to place mine. And then just grab your glue again and then place glue again along the edge. and then just find out where you want to have it centered, and then just gently drop it in. And then that should so then you can see that all your sequence is in place and it's not going to slide out of the side. And that is how I place the sequence inside the tool and inside the frame and onto the backing of your cardstock paper. And then you just embellish it the way you like to. I'm just going to grab some of my little ephemeras that I've had here ready to put on. So I'm just going to place this cute little gnome on the side here. So I'm going to use some, I've got my double-sided foam dot, so I'm just going to use these dimensional adhesive just to give it a bit of dimension to my embellishment. I'm just going to place it, and I just move my sequence to the top there. Just going to place that there. He's so cute, this little gnome. And then I've just got this little word sentiment that says lovely. I'm just going to cover that little bit there and place that there. So I'm going to place it there. And that completes my little sequin embellishment using some tulle and a frame shape. And that's how I made my project. I hope you enjoyed this really easy project share, and I hope you have a go with it. And I've decided I'm going to add these into my shop as well, because I did make quite a few of these. Not this one here, this one won't be in my shop, but I've made a few. You'll get a random embellishment if you wanted to purchase the ones that I've made to save you from making them, and then you can then use these in your projects or give these to your crafty friend. So I'll have some of them listed in my shop as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.